Hi everyone, welcome back to Healing Days Oracle, or welcome if you're new. Today we have a reading which is all about someone that is sending you mixed signals and you wanted to know what's their next move here. So we try to get some information with the Tarot, Oracle, and the Charms as well. If you're new, my name is Josie. I hope you consider subscribing. All my links are below if you want to have a private reading with me or anything from my Etsy shops. The crystals you see in front of you, including those ones for your options, my own decks I have created, and much more. All the links are there. I also have a Patreon account. We have a lot of fun with the patrons only live. Check that out if you're interested. Today we have three options. Those are all rose quartz. We're talking about love here, so we're bringing love into the situation. But the first option here is with the bottle of rose quartz chips here for you. Maybe this is calling your attention, is for you. Group 2 is with the rose quartz heart. So if this one is calling your attention, it's for you. And group 3 is with the rose quartz tower. Okay, so this is calling attention, is for you. As always, I say go with your gut feeling. Your first choice is most likely the right one, but of course you can watch the full video and see which one resonates the most, especially in videos like this. You know, maybe you'll recognize your person depending of the reading, especially with the charms as well. I give zodiac signs, initials, or information here that you can recognize your person. So take what's resonating, leave the rest behind, have fun as well. And as always, my details, the cards that I use, a way for you to support this channel, everything will always be in the description. Again, guys, group 1 with the rose quartz bottle with crystal chips, and group 2 with the heart, and group 3 with the tower. As always, the timestamp will be below. Thanks for watching. Hi, group 1, if you chose the beautiful bottle with the rose quartz chips, we leave here. And we're going to start with the tarot here to understand what's going on with your person. Sending mixed signals. So what is their next move here? Next move, if they're sending mixed signals. Group 1. We do have the Six of Swords. Many times with the Six of Swords, someone is trying to learn a lesson, especially if they know they made a mistake in the past, whether with you or another relationship. So they could be trying to avoid those mistakes here, trying to learn a lesson to be able to make a move or allow movement in their lives. Really mind, analyzing here with the swords, mind over emotions sometimes. You see with the Chariot, really feels like they know they needed to make a decision here to allow things to move. So it feels like they are analyzing here where you are and where you could go, but they know they needed to make a decision for things to unfold here, and they needed to trust more their heart. Cancer signs energies here, but they are afraid of making the same mistakes here, really trying to analyze here. You see with the Four of Pentacles, still stuck, still holding back to what's not serving this connection. Maybe they need to balance everything here, and they could be afraid here of really going through the same issues, the same pain, whether you guys hurt each other or even karmic connections that they are really projecting into your connection. They are still stuck in indecisions, insecurities, even jealousy. Yeah, the Devil, you see, they definitely have these energies that they needed to deal with. Okay, it really feels here like they have some things that are holding them back, and this is negativity, is stress, codependencies, thinking worst case scenarios instead of focusing on what's good for the connection. And it could be, again, all the fears of going through the same issues, the same pain, the same fights. So I feel like that's why they are with this maybe on and off energy, mixed signals for you. You see here, Seven of Wands is someone that could be defensive when they come to protect their heart, especially if they're trying to avoid getting hurt again. They needed to stand up on their power, their focus, their courage to stand up for the relationship, but they needed to build courage as well. And with all these insecurities here, they still needed to learn. They needed to trust their feelings. I see that they have feelings, but they are asking for patience here. We're going to get some clarifications too. It really feels like they needed to have time here to build foundations, and foundations of getting to know you or trusting you, or make sure you trust them as well. you know, because maybe they don't trust themselves that they're not going to make the same mistakes, or they're not going to get hurt again or hurt you, you know. So I feel like someone who needs healing as well. You see with the Page of Swords, there can be some immaturities, insecurities when it comes to communicate how they feel and really trust here to open up. Because the Page of Swords, they may wanted to have that new beginning with you, but they need time here to build the foundations. Really, they needed to get to know. It doesn't matter if you know each other for a while. It's maybe the foundations of trust, and you trust in them. They're asking for patience. There's a lot of learning from the past. Really, the past here was hard for them, and I feel like they have not healed 100% this past here. With the karmic, with you, or even both, you know, maybe they have gone through hard connections over and over. You see here the Hanged Man, they keep asking you for patience, okay? So just so you know, definitely patience energy here, over and over asking you. Let's clarify a couple of cards here, because it feels like they have feelings, but they need to trust. It feels like they wanted to make a move, but they don't want to rush. They are really afraid. Let me clarify the Six of Swords here. You see the Lovers? They see the potential. They see that they can make a decision here and things can move for you guys. There are feelings there, but the Lovers is also about trusting enough to make a decision, to trust their heart, to trust the feelings. They needed to make a decision here, their choices. I want to see the Four of Pentacles. So again, it's confirming feelings there, but you needed to make a decision. Five of Wands, you see here, the conflicts, the inner conflicts here, no doubt, not sure if they're not going to make the same mistakes, not going to end up in the same fights. They needed to see things from a different perspective, and they definitely needed the Hanged Man energy here to see things in a more positive perspective. Many times they see maybe relationships in a negative light here, you know, when someone is afraid of commitment because they just feel like they're going to get stuck, they're going to get hurt. And it could have been what happened to them in the past. Let's see with the Devil energy here. Really is stuck to something that's not serving your connection. King of Wands. And many times it can be the energy of fire, passion, but not courage for the commitment. So I feel like a person here, they are holding back this next move, okay? I feel like they're not trusting themselves to make this next move here, to take the leap of faith. It feels like they're still thinking and they're asking for your patience. I wanted to see here the Seven of Wands as well. You see with the Word, they could be trying to resolve something as well. You know, when someone is trying to close a cycle, resolve something, and this cycle could be healing, could be ending a third-party situation, resolving their lives to really allow the new cycle, the new beginning with you. And it feels like their next move is depending on something here. Either they're trusting themselves, trusting their feelings, resolving something in their lives, really standing up for the connection. It really feels like your person is conflicted, okay? So the next move here is not the easiest. I wanted to see the Page of Swords here, because the immaturity of the Page of Swords. What's going on here? You see the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is someone that can be stuck in the past as well. You know, soulmate energies too. But also, they needed to release the past. They need to forgive. They need to heal. Something that they keep getting stuck in the past instead of allowing the past to teach a lesson, to move, evolve, and grow. They're stuck there. And that's why they're asking for patience. Their movement here, group one, it's low. Okay, I'm not sure if you're going to have the patience here. I'm not sure if by the time they come to you, it's too late, or they make a decision, even if it's like on and off, mixed signals. I'm not sure if you guys are together on and off, or it's just mixed signals and they are far, you know, stop talking to you, disappear, then come back. It's very slow, their movement here. And this movement here is not even coming back, let's get back together, let's be in a serious committed relationship, because there's still that fire, that passion, and, you know, that energy of fears of commitment. Even if there, you know, there are feelings there. It's like they need to resolve something in their life and close the cycle of negativity, stress, overthinking, karmic ties. And for that, even after they resolve, they still need time to heal, to balance, to trust. And then the movement. So it's quite slow here. So the movement is not really coming fast here. There's mixed signals. Maybe you know exactly what's going on here, why they're like this as well. We also have past life connection. You see here? With you, with the karmic. So no doubt past energies here coming in. That's the Six of Cups. When they get stuck in the past, the Four of Pentacles as well. So no doubt confirming here. What else is going on here? Web of lies. You see here? Some of them not telling you everything, lying to you, getting stuck. And you are really, I feel like, catching them as well on these lies. So you know, it's not like they are really being able to just lie to you and get away with everything. I feel like you know. I feel like it's this King of Wands. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We're going to get more details and zodiac signs with the charms as well. Capricorn energies here as well. So we got Cancer, fire signs, and Capricorn here. And the Gemini energies with the Lovers. What else here? Yeah, you see here? Passageway. They need to find a way out. Okay, and it can be here with the word. They need a new beginning. They need to resolve something. They need to find a way out, but they need to stand in their power. They're asking for your patience because it feels like they can't rush. They could be lying even to someone else involved here. Maybe it's not to you, it's to the karmic or someone that they have karmic ties with. Okay, so take what is resonating. And also clarity. They need clarity on their mind. It really feels like, and that says the four pillars of the Four of Swords as well. The Hanged Man, looking for that clarity. The guides here directing them. They really needed to trust. They are not trusting. Yeah, they need the clarity. And movement. You see the movement of the Six of Swords, of the Chariot. It feels like after they have clarity, they can make a movement. But they have to go through the passageway. See the light at the end of the tunnel? It's a road here for your person, you know, guys. So I'm not sure if you have the patience here. Also options, okay? And I feel like this is for both of you. You have options, they have options, and maybe they are analyzing between you and the karmic, between you and the, you know, single life. And just so you know, your guides are telling you here as well, you have options. Don't feel like you are stuck in this energy. And I always say about releasing, it's trusting the universe. If it's meant to be, they will come back to you when it's right. And if it's not energetically, they're not holding the right person to come your way because you have other options, just so you know. But they are stuck here. It feels like there's still something to resolve to make any move. And this move here, it is slow. And they do have the free will. And it feels like they keep, you know, just delaying everything because of their own attitude here too. Let's just see a couple of details here. Balance. You see, they need that balance. Things are out of balance in their lives. Maybe they're trying to balance everything, balance you, your connection, and everything else that's going on in their lives as well. You know, with career, finances, and everything that's going on. Anything else here? Passion. You see that king here, the King of Wands here, that fire, that passion, but where is the commitment? The fears of commitment. Enjoying, loving, being with you, but it's stuck in the passion, not allowing things to evolve and grow because out of fear, it's easier for them to stay on the passion fire instead of, you know, just jumping and taking a chance. Triggers, you see, they definitely have triggers here, no doubt. It's the devil energy as well. Some things that are triggering them that they needed to realize. It may not be as hard as they think, but they have triggers of the past. You see the past life connection. Yeah, definitely some kind of karmic ties here. Anything else here from you guys? Karmic, I just said, right? So it is stuck in karmic ties here, guys, okay? Whether they have someone or whether it's just healing or balancing this energy that they needed to resolve. It feels like a person needs to resolve things before being able to make any decision. So their movement here is quite slow. Let's see if we get anything here time-wise. Building strength. You see, they still need to build the strength. Maybe they don't have the courage yet to take this chance. You see, divine protection. Also healing. Also not the right time. Okay, so I'm just giving you all the cards that came here. It's not the right time. So it is slow. Your energy here for your person. What is yours will always return. That's what I was saying about not being afraid to release the energy as well. Because if it's meant to be, yes, they will come back. And if it's not, at least they are not holding energetically you to connect with someone else. It really feels like it's a bit slow for your person. Because there are things that maybe they feel like my guides are telling me out of their control. Okay, so the way they feel is out of my control. I wish it was easier. So they think they cannot control the situation. They think it's harder than maybe it is, but in their mind, they can't control. You know, so depends what you want here as well. Also have in the next few days here, something important in the next few days, you know, between you guys. And it could be a message, could be a conversation. My guides are telling me it's not like let's get back together. It could be let's have a conversation. And you know, can be some kind of a sign from a person, can be even, my guides are telling me, a sign of someone else coming into your life. Okay, so take what's resonating. Something's going to happen in the next few days for you that's going to be a sign for you to either wait or move on. Of course, trust your intuition, what you wanted to do, but I feel like my guides are saying you're going to get specific energies here, knowing in the next few days here, not that you needed to make your decision quickly anyway, but just so you know, something in the next few days can be important for you to know. Is it someone new that you meet? Is it really an energy that you wanted to wait as well for your person? Or even a message from them here explaining themselves. But it really, in the next few days, you can be having some kind of clarity. That's how my guides are saying. Okay, so you're going to have clarity here. Let's get some charms just to end here with more details. And I'm adding more of the charms here too. My readings, just to help you on, I add here just so you can get even more details. These are for the zodiac signs, so Aries and Virgo. Let's see here, anything else here? Okay, so we do have no doubt the karmic energy here when it's stuck here for me. So we do have letters and numbers. Okay, so it could be initials, nicknames. Your initials could be coming here as well. U, O, G, A, and another A, M. Some numbers that are important here for you guys. 4, 5, 18, 21. We do have the star and the sun, which is the energy of trying to have hope, trying to focus on the positive, trying to have a direction, but it feels like they're out of the direction right now. They really need that clarity, and they're going through some kind of death and rebirth. You know, when they're really letting go, they needed to allow the transformation and let go of what's not serving, to rebuilding solid foundations. It really is a karmic tie here. Okay, so whether it's a third-party situation, if they are with the karmic, or if they have ties with the karmic, or if they just need healing, because we do have healing here as well. So maybe they just need healing, or both of you. Really, that hanging man energy here with the bath as well, seeing things from a different perspective. But the way that is coming here, it's like they are not seeing things from a different perspective. They are delaying their growth here, or learning a lesson in this case. They're stuck. And it's a bit, you know, feeling like their world is upside down. They definitely have to go through the transformation. They're not seeing the way out yet. That's why I say about having to stand up on their power, to see here what's going on, and really allow the new beginning, close chapters with the word, to allow the new cycles. But they needed to see things from a more positive perspective as well. Very cute person as well. It really feels like it's a committed energy. Fears of commitment, stuck in commitment. It is a light at the end of the tunnel. It depends if you wanted to wait as well. But it's just slow. It's just the way it is. So the next move here is not even on having to reach out to you. Is on standing up on their own power and doing something about their lives that they're not happy with, or resolving, or the karmic ties, or healing, anything that they needed to do. And again, in the next few days, it's going to be a sign for you. And my guides say it's not because it's a sign directly from them specifically. It's a sign from your guides. It's a sign from your guides here to tell you, okay, it's okay to wait, or it's okay to walk away. What is yours will always return. Remember here as well. But trust your intuition for anything you wanted to do, or just take what's resonating. Leave the rest behind. Have fun as well. And I'll leave you with this, okay? Group 1, if you want an extension of this reading or anything from my Etsy shops, the crystals you see, my decks I have used here, these ones and many others, all the links are there. If you're new, consider subscribing, like, share this video. It helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching. Hi, group 2. If you chose the beautiful rose quartz heart, we leave here for your reading. We'll start with the tarot, and I'm going to be adding more details with oracle, with the charms. But let's start with this one, and I'm going to use clarifiers with another deck too. But why mixed signals? With this person with mixed signals, what is their next move here? What can we understand for their next move? Page of Coins, Earth energies, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it's low, the energy. Page of Coins can be also immaturities, on trusting, on grounding themselves. See, with the Sun, they have a lot of hope and a lot of, like I just saying, dreams about their connection. Definitely they see a lot of potential, but they need to see things from a different perspective as well, because maybe they are afraid of rushing anything. Page of Coins is very slow. And see, with the wheel here, the wheel of destiny, they know you guys met for a reason. I feel like they know it's meant to be, or there's definitely a reason here. With the Emperor, they could be trying to just control things as well, you know, trying to make sure things are going their way. Aries energy here, and many times they wanted to do things just their way. They can be hard-headed as well. With the Emperor, they can be getting stuck on their own ways, that it has to be my way, it has to be just this way, trying to control everything instead of just trusting to balance. I feel like the universe is giving you guys an opportunity to see each other from a different perspective. You see King of Wands here, and the Sun as well. A lot of fire energy, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius confirming on the Aries. But again, the King of Wands, that fire, that passion, that could be afraid of the commitment here. They need to balance something to commit. And maybe Nine of Wands, when it comes to commitment, I feel like they are a bit afraid, and maybe they were committed in the past. Nine of Wands, it's someone that was really wounded, you know, really hurt in the past. They're not giving up on your connection, but they're afraid of rushing anything and hurting again. Yeah, really a fear of commitment here. Maybe you know exactly what happened in their past, or it was with you guys, or even karmic ties or past energies here. Two of Coins and the Strength. So they're trying to balance something. No doubt that the balance here is needed. Something's out of balance. Maybe this relationship is just one-sided. Maybe you feel like you have been putting a lot of energy, commitment, and you don't see the same, you don't get the same. So that the mixed signals as well, because maybe when you guys are together, there's a lot of, you know, positive energies with the Sun and fire, passion, and you think like things are going well, and maybe they just disappear, or they send you a positive message and then, you know, it disappears well, or ghost you, and then it's out of balance. You see the Strength. There's a need to build more courage to really take a leap of faith in the relationship, to learn as well, because the Strength doesn't need to learn with the past as well, you know. So we also have the Queen of Wands, the King and the Queen of Wands. They find you very beautiful, very fiery, you know, very attractive, but I feel like they still needed to balance here. Maybe both of you are not showing each other that you really wanted to be with each other. Even if you feel like you did something, or you're showing them, they may not be able to read you. My guides are saying they are not reading you 100%, like, you know, like you have feelings for them, or like you want something serious with them. They're not being able to read that. And if that's the case, right? So I really feel like the next move here, it's not giving up on your connection, but it's trying to balance something, to understand that reciprocity. Do you feel the same? Do you want the same? So I feel like your guides are telling you, if you really want here, maybe you need to show them as well. I feel like they are not able to see. I wanted to understand the Page of Coins. Let me see here. King of Swords. You see here? They really analyze things. Mind over emotions. So then they slow things down. If I rush, I can end up getting hurt. So they create walls. The King of Swords can be the one that, you know, can be high walls here around their heart, protecting their heart. Ghost cut away with that sword, the communication altogether. So mind over emotions. They're not trusting the feelings. And you can see here, we didn't get any cups. Okay, so fire, passion. But there's a need to balance here. What's going on with the feelings here, because they see a lot of potential with the Sun, but not taking the leap of faith. Let me see with the perspective, which is the Hanged one. You see a 6 of Swords. Yeah. Trying to learn a lesson. They're afraid of going to the same issues and pain without learning a lesson, without being sure that there's a reciprocity there. They don't open their heart. I feel like this person can see all the potential, can see that you guys really are a beautiful match. You can see here King and Queen of Wands. You can really be balancing each other's energy, but there's a need to find that balance. I would say the 9 of Wands that was wounded before. Hierophant. Yeah, this person, previous relationships. Okay, so could have been married, could have been a serious committed relationship in the past. Maybe they're still stuck in karmic ties. Think what resonating. But I feel like, again, slowing down. Taurus energy, very slow to not get hurt again. They are holding back because of previous committed relationships. Maybe know exactly what it is. Let's see here. I want to see with the 2 of Coins. What are they trying to balance here? Fool, you see? They're trying to balance to see if they can take a leap of faith or not. They're not sure if they can take a leap of faith. Okay, so that's why mixed signals. That's why it's so slow to make a decision. I feel like the next move here, it's really to balance something. Because they're not sure. Do you feel the same? Do you want the same? Do you have the same goals? It could be a conversation. Because the King of Swords is here. And having a leap of faith on sitting down, talking. And understand, what do you really want? Do we have the same goals? Do you want the same things here? Can we try? I feel like they want to try. They're afraid of being the only one that wants to try. I see that they see potential, but their heart, they are really protecting their heart. They're not completely with the open heart here. You know, so that's the problem too. Analyzing. So that's why the conversation can help them to have the clarity on their mind as well. But they need to open the heart too. And uncertain. Yeah, no doubt. Uncertainties. Stuck here in overthinking, negativities, stress. And the King of Swords can really be there on that mind overthinking. And the King of Wands, Emperor, can be only on that fire, the passion, trying to control everything. Trying to control their own feelings. That could be even in dreaming and imagine a possibility with the sun, but then holding back. Afraid of taking a leap of faith. Vulnerable, afraid of being vulnerable, opening the heart. You see, they need to open the heart here. They need that. It's actually what they need to be able to allow this to unfold. So I feel like the next move is to balance things, and it can be with a conversation. Okay, so it feels like you're gonna have a conversation with your person, so just be ready as well. You see, grieving, and it could be that the past connection, and still in need of healing from a past relationship, or even if you guys really hurt each other too, but there's something that they're still grieving. They have not healed. It's out of balance still. And also toxicity. You see here? They are allowing this toxicity. And my guides say it can be even on their mind. And it can be because it's out of fire, passion, fights. You know, that fire. But where is the commitment as well? Allowing toxicity. And it could be the toxicity of the past connection. Because of everything that happened. Afraid of repeating that over and over again. What else here? We have unforeseen. Okay, so I feel like they like to control, especially with the Emperor. And maybe having dreams or imagine a life with you, imagine a relationship with you is something that they were not expecting to feel. And I feel like they got scared. This is really a trigger for them. They got scared here of even, you know, catching themselves dreaming about you, thinking about the future with you, a life with you. So I feel like protective of their hearts here. Also, devotion. And I feel like it's that energy of having to be faithful, having to devote to a relationship, having to make an effort for a connection. And they really needed to know that, you know, you can help each other, you can balance each other. Relationships are not just one-sided, but maybe they feel like they did a lot for previous connections that they didn't receive back. And now they need that balance. They really needed to know, do you want the same? Do you feel the same? That reciprocity, but trying to control everything, which is not possible because relationships are always a leap of faith. And they need to trust more the heart for that. You can see with the Fool. Afraid of taking a leap of faith here. Let's see, choices, okay? And it could be the choices between you and the karmic, between you and a single life, having to focus too much on the choices instead of on the heart of what they want. So it feels like this person needs to make a decision. Inspiration. And they could be inspired to, you know, when they are around you, to be a better person, to change, inspired to have a relationship again. I feel like they feel that. They feel the dreams, the really that sun energy, which is a lot of possibilities with you. But then they need to trust. They need to trust. You see, crown chakra, yeah, trusting the intuition, connect with their higher self, healing as well. It really feels like it's a process for this person. So the next move here is having a conversation with you to understand how you feel. You see separation? And separation here, it could be the separation from the karmic that they needed to resolve first. Even sometime from apart from you, maybe you guys are in separation right now. Take what's resonating. And it could be that they need the time to just think when they disappear, when they are not talking to you, if they have ghosted you, when they disappear with these mixed signals on and off, or talking to you then disappear and, you know, cut the communication altogether. It's when they needed to balance and when the doubts come up here. So I feel like a lot of insecurities, afraid of feeling vulnerable, uncertainty, okay? So, and toxicity. And again, my guides are saying this toxicity is a lot on their mind of negativities, seeing relationships in a negative way. But King and Queen of Wands, you guys could balance each other. But there's a need to understand. I really feel like the next move here is connected with the conversation. Let's see if there's any kind of time frame, anything we can understand here. We have gratitude mind frame. You see with that positive mind frame as well. That's what I was saying about toxicity even on their mind. That they needed to see things in a more positive way. I really see that they see things in a negative way. Forgive and heal. You see here from the past, from grieving, from the karmic as well, or from separations of the past, or even separations when you guys hurt each other. It really feels like something needs to allow the balance here. That's why they don't want to rush. The Page of Coins wants to take one step at a time, to be sure. Winter time. So this winter time is important for you guys. When I read winter is my time, so it is winter right now, November, December, January. So this winter time is important for you guys. And winter is also a time of introspection, of healing. So it could be that they are healing right now. Interesting with the healing, forgiveness as well. Manifestation and blessings. There's a lot of potential for your connection. No doubt. The sun, the manifestation, the blessings. But they needed to balance. They needed to just trust this. Also ask your guides, okay? So especially if you're trying to make a decision here, if you wanted to wait for them, if you wanted to really invest in this relationship, or if you just wanted to give up as well. There's no wrong answer. Trust your intuition. Trust your guides here as well. Ask them for help to send you signs, and you will receive if you ask for the signs. Because the choices here are not just for them. You have choices too. Okay, and I will say this on all the piles. You know that I keep repeating on my lives as well. Releasing is not giving up, it's trusting the divine time. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not, they're going to come back on the right moment. Or they're not going to be holding energetically someone else to come into your life. You have choices too, I get to say. And also one step at a time, yes. And this shows me that they are a bit slow. They're taking one step at a time. It really feels like they're going to have a conversation with you, but it doesn't feel like it's a decision and let's, you know, be in a relationship or let's take the next step. I feel like it's just to understand how do you feel. Do you want the same? They need the reassurance. They need security. And it feels like they really have a lot of uncertainty. And it can be because they're creating that in their minds. It's not reality, but they also need to heal and balance everything. And they have things that they're still grieving from the past. Maybe because they hurt you, maybe because of karmic ties or separation from past connections. So it's one step at a time. And I feel like the next step is having a conversation here. And it feels like you guys are going to sit down, have a conversation, and you can balance each other. But again, it's someone who is afraid of commitment and they're trying to control. Let's get some charms here as well. You know, I'm using the charms to give you more information here. So I'm going to give you some, I know I'm giving you some zodiac signs already, but you know, just to give you more details, we do have Sagittarius and Aries, fire energies here, King of Wands. We also have that King of Swords there, you know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Got the Aries here confirming the Emperor, and the Emperor energy as well on trying to control things, trying to be in charge. So then let's see here. let's see here, because we do have initials. It can be your initials, their initials. It can be a nickname, AAM, RP. They're also number 16. It's important for you guys. 19 can be birthdays, and it can be when you guys meet again. We have cool, maybe playing cool, okay? Pretending everything is fine. The sun is here too, but the sun is facing the other way, which is like, you know, you need to trust. You see, there's someone that's keeping an eye on you. Focus, they need to focus. They need to narrow down here. I really feel like there's a need that you have wisdom, learn, not repeat the same mistakes of the past. I do feel like there's hope here. But there are things to cut away as well that's not serving. And I feel like they definitely want to have that conversation with you. They need to trust more their intuition, their divine feminine side as well. Yeah, it's a lot of wisdom. Trying to learn from the past. This winter time, again, confirming is important for you guys, okay? So this winter, when you have this conversation, when you guys develop, when you guys decide what you want here, not that you need to rush into anything, but I feel like it's a time to understand where you are and where you wanted to go as well. And it feels like you're going to have that clarity on your mind too. It really feels like something is evolving and growing after this conversation. Because maybe even you don't want anymore. But I feel like you both coming to a conclusion together here. And I feel like it's very beneficial for both of you. Because it really is an energy of having clarity on your mind. Using that sun energy to understand clearly what you want, where we are, where we're going from here. So I feel like the next step here is a conversation. They're still building the courage. They're still not sure, you know, how things will go after this conversation. They're not sure. It feels like they're trying. They wanted to have this conversation and see how you feel as well. Because for some reason, even if you have shown a lot, for some reason they don't trust, and it could be because of their own insecurities as well. But remember, King and Queen of Wands, you can balance each other energy here as well. Okay, so it's a lot of learning and opening the heart here. So we do have some words here that maybe make sense to you. Sweet, song, cool, beauty. You know, so it could be something that makes sense to you. So anything that calls your attention, you know, focus on that. Take what's resonating, leave the rest behind. I'll leave with this group 2. Let me know if it helps you out, if it helps you in some way, or if you want an extension of this reading or any other questions. My links are below for private readings as well for my Etsy shops. The crystals you see in front of you, my own decks I have created, and many others. All the links are there. If you're new, consider subscribing, like, share this video. It helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching. Hi, group 3. If you chose the crystal tower here for you, so the rose quartz tower, we start with the tarot to understand here what's the next move for this person, sending you mixed signals, and we're gonna get more details with oracle and the charms as well. Let's try to understand here. Group 3, what's going on with the person? 8 of Swords. Really feeling is stuck on opening up here, talking to you, being able to trust how they feel. Feeling stuck. It's more on their mind. I see 9 of Wands. Really tired. I feel a person wounded from the past, afraid of getting hurt again. 8 of Swords is someone that maybe they have self-imposed limitations. They are thinking, you know, being in a relationship is difficult, or opening up is difficult, or I was hurt in the past, I'm gonna go through the same thing, and tired of just repeating the same thing over and over, and maybe just tired of these same cycles. So, but you see with the Page of Wands, many times they don't have the courage to tell you, because they think worst case scenario is how you're gonna be reacting, or if you're just gonna be annoyed with them or cut them away. And Page of Wands can be that immaturity on trusting enough how they feel and their fire, their passion, what they really want here. Let's try to understand Page. Another Page, you see here, very slow, the energy with the Page of Pentacles. Maybe afraid of rushing, even if they have that fire, that passion. Afraid of just taking the chance to jump in and try. You see, trying the energy here. Holding back, I feel, with immaturities. You know, things may be not as hard as they think, but maybe they see relationships in this way here with this Eight of Swords. I feel like they wanted to open up to you, but they're feeling stuck. They're still building the courage. You see with the Eight of Wands, fire, passion, but they're still building the courage. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. They wanted that reciprocity. They wanted to see, do you feel the same? Do you want the same? How do you feel here as well? And it really is an energy of having to balance as well, help each other. I'm not sure if even from your side, you know, you are showing them how you feel. Yeah, I see Queen of Pentacles. They see a lot of potential. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles energy. Maybe they don't feel good enough for you, okay? So when someone comes as Page and you come as Queen, they see Queen of Pentacles. Many times they know that the potential to be in a committed relationship, a serious relationship is there, but they still needed to take steps together. See, Ace of Swords. It really is a conversation, really something that they wanted to talk to you, but they still build the courage. I feel like the universe is giving you guys a chance here to have a conversation. Even if this person has ghosted you or disappeared, because it's mixed signals, maybe on and off, or also talking to you, then disappear, send you a message, then disappear. I feel like the universe is giving you guys an opportunity to talk, but they needed to have courage to tell you what they want to say. You see, Ten of Swords. It really feels like someone who is hurt, who maybe they know that they hurt you too, okay? And maybe they know that they are hurting you and sabotaging this connection with this attitude as well. But it really feels like they were hurt in the past and they're still completing that phase, because 10 is a completion. So I don't feel like it's going to get worse than this, but they needed to trust that after this, you know, there's something better. There's a renewal. And it could be that energy of taking a leap of faith on the relationship. You see, with the Moon, no doubt healing. I feel like they definitely have feelings for you that they are hiding. They're not having the courage to just jump in and take that chance. Just in case, you know, that's how my guides are saying, is just in case. What if? You know, that's the mentality of the Eight of Swords. And the Ten of Swords will have been really hurt in the past as well. Maybe know what happened to them, but it really feels like they were really hurt here. And they could be thinking, what if I get hurt again? You know, so holding back. So feelings but holding. And with the maturities of the Page, they could be holding even to develop those feelings, to allow things to unfold for you guys. So that's why mixed signals as well, because they see the potential with the Queen of Swords, Pentacles, and thinking, I'm not ready. You are ready. I'm not. So they wish they were as ready as you are, but they come as Page, you come as Queen. Let me clarify a couple of cards. Eight of Swords here. Anything they're getting stuck here? What's going on? I see the Eight of Swords again. No doubt. You see double confirmation, the Eight of Swords. I'm trying to clarify the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is coming. So there's no doubt they're stuck here. And with the Eight of Swords is a perspective. That's something it's hard as, you know, and they not be as hard as they think. You know, so feeling stuck, not telling you how they feel. Feeling stuck, thinking how you're going to be reacting. So thinking worst case scenarios in their mind is not as hard as they think. But they are seeing things in a negative way. So definitely they're hiding from you their feelings. They're not sharing with you. They're not sure if you feel the same. So they may be afraid of being rejected. Why the Nine of Wands here? What's going on? Temperance. You see, afraid of rushing anything. Asking you for patience. Asking to balance things. They still need to balance maybe healing in their lives. Whatever happened in the past that they're wounded. They need to take the time for themselves when they disappear. They feel like things are out of balance. I can't control. Interesting, this energy. I wanted to understand here the Pages. Okay, the Four of Wands. Yeah, they see the potential. Okay, the Page energy is like not having the courage, not feeling good enough for you, because they see a lot of potential, the synchronicities, the signs that the connection can become more committed. Then they go into immaturities, not trusting, am I good enough? Even on financial career. You know, maybe this person wants to provide or be there for you, or sort their life first. Their lives, you know, in when it comes to their career, their finances, where they are. I feel like someone who's trying to be in control. I wanted to definitely understand the Ten of Swords here. Yeah, the Page of Swords. You see, another page. When they don't have the courage to tell you what happened to them, what are their fears, insecurities. This is definitely someone holding back. Eight of Swords. They wanted to talk to you, but they are holding back. So hard here for them to open up and trust. Someone who really have issues with trust. So you will have to send a lot of signs to them and make sure that they feel the same. They know that you feel the same. It's not the easiest to convince, to be able to trust. I feel like they really lost their trust in a bad way in previous connections. And they could be even thinking that they are hurting you, getting hurt again, sabotaging your connection. But again, all the pages with the immaturities, not trusting enough. Let's try to understand here what else is going on. What's the next move here? Judgment. You see, they're coming to the crossroads energy. You have to make a decision. And they know, they feel like I need to make a decision here. Otherwise, I'm going to sabotage this connection for good or walk away for good. Or maybe you are walking away from them. You don't have patience anymore for them. They could be afraid, my guides are saying, of losing you because of how they are acting. But at the same time, they don't know what else because they keep thinking worst case scenarios. They're not sharing. They need to be able to trust as well. So shadow work, yeah, no doubt. They need a shadow work here. They need healing. They need to understand how they can release all the mistrust, all these energies that they needed to be able to evolve and grow and learn. You see, friendship. And maybe you guys needed to work on the friendship side of the relationship, especially when someone needs to trust you. They need to understand you're there for them. You can help them, or both of you can help each other. It really feels like this side of the friendship side of the relationship can be very important for you guys. You see, and it could be what the next move is, even if it's approaching you a little bit slower, sharing how they feel. Sorry if you hear something, my dog walking around. And masking. You see here, they are masking because they're trying to control things. They're hiding their feelings here, masking their feelings. They're behind masks because they're feeling afraid of trying, of getting hurt again, of trust. Ghosted. Okay, so maybe they're ghosting you because every time they, get stuck here in their fears, they ghost you. Really not the easiest energy to deal with. Okay, so group 3 and wisdom. They needed to really learn here. They need to become wiser here. They needed to deal with this situation in a different way. They needed to learn, my guides are saying, a lesson, specific lesson from the past. And my guides are saying the universe is really giving them an opportunity here, especially with the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, to talk to you. So I feel like the next move is talking to you to understand how you feel as well. So I feel like it could be something to understand your side too. Okay, cycles, you see here. And it really is this energy of repeating the same thing over and over. Talking to you, disappearing, ghosting you, or giving you these mixed signals. So they needed to learn. So even you, my guides are saying, both sides need to learn. And maybe we'll start again as friends. Maybe starting slowly. To not rush into anything, to really understand each other and trust each other. Magician, you see? Being able to manifest. They have all the tools in their hands to manifest this connection. They just not trusting. They need to step into the power of the magician to manifest. And it feels like they wanted to manifest the connection with you, but the fears, the insecurities, and then hiding is easier for them than confronting you or talking to you. So reunion, okay? So no doubt, I feel like you guys will have some kind of reunion. It doesn't mean like having to get back together or deciding what's going to be next. But there is a reunion to be able to have a conversation, to send a message, to talk about those feelings. And I feel like they're going to share a little bit about these fears that they are stuck here. They're going to open up a bit more because the moon here shows that things are going to come to the surface. But it's with the wisdom as well, learning and loyalty. Okay, so in this sword here, again, is the energy of communication. Maybe they're afraid of being betrayed because of past energies, or even both of you. Again, trust is very, very important here in your energy. For them, for you, to balance everything, for you guys to be able to trust or build the foundations on the friendship side of the connection, or honesty, communicating, cutting away what's not serving. So loyalty, knowing that you're going to be there for them as well. Trust, it really is important here for your person. And I feel like you're going to have this reunion, this opportunity to talk and to decide what's next here in this cycle. Are we going to be repeating the same thing over and over? Or are we going to cut away and manifest? It really feels like a crossroads energy with the judgment. It's like now and never. It really feels for group 3. You're going to have this now and never conversation. It really feels like that. Anything else we needed to know here? New beginnings, you see here? And the new beginnings is because you start from zero, or you let go and you have new beginnings in your own life as well. And you wanted to move on. You know, so that energy is here. New beginnings. Time will tell. Okay. Planning act as well. So I feel like a person is planning right now to have this conversation with you. How can they approach you? How can they say something that you're going to be understanding them? Because they overthink. You know, especially with double confirmation on the Eight of Swords. Someone who overthinks here. What they will say, what they will do, how you will react. So they need to balance this energy to be able to open up to you. But planning to act here. And trust the divine timing. Okay, so your person is trying to open up and build the courage. But like I said, energetically, the universe is giving them a chance. And it can be right now, you know, when we have the holiday season, the new year, the opportunities to have an excuse to approach you, talk to you, and talk about the next, what's next for us. Is that kind of energy here too. Interesting. What else here? Group 3. Their next move, resolutions are near. You see here? They want some kind of resolution. Maybe both of you, of course, you could be tired of, you know, these mixed signals. But resolutions are near. And that's why I say about the timing. It really is soon here for this new beginning, for a decision, for what's next here for us. It feels that way. What else they needed to do here? Okay, doors opening. And again, I feel like it's the opportunity that the universe is giving you guys. It's going to be coincidences. It's going to be, you know, synchronicities, things happening for this meeting, this conversation, this opportunity to really open up. And it's for them as well to learn, to open here. So there are doors opening. Okay, so we're going to have a chance here. I feel like the next move is this talk, this reunion, to be able to see here, okay, the reciprocity is here, the Six of Pentacles. Do you feel the same? Do you want the same? What's next for us? But they really needed to trust enough. And it may be slowly, like I said, with the friendship side of the relationship developing to be able to open. Because they're asking for your patience too. They're trying to balance everything. And there's a lot of fear on their side. And for getting hurt, hurting you, repeating the same mistakes of the past, they needed to trust. Trust is the main word here for you guys. I'm going to add some charms here, so you get more details. Let's see here. I know I'm giving you some signs here as well. Pisces and Sagittarius. And but let's see what else we get here. I see the Sagittarius and Scorpio. Also do have the fire signs here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we did get the Ace of Swords here as well, which I feel like is for the communication, but also that air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see here what else we got here. Okay, so we have some letters, so it can be initials, their initials, even your initials here. Nicknames as well. P, M, G, F, U, A, C. Okay, so it could be your initials here, nicknames. Numbers that can be important for you guys. 9 can be the date of the month, or birthdays, the 18th as well. 18th of the month, the 9th, important. The star, see with the hope, they needed to really open the heart is here. And it could be with commitment, fears of commitment, having more flexibility. And remember the friendship side of relationship. I know it's very faint here, but there's the word friend here, okay? So no doubt, not because you have to be friends, but the friendship side of a relationship, trusting each other. There's definitely work to be done here, but having energy of seeing things lighter in a more fun way, having fun with each other, a lot of wisdom, learning, but there's a transformation. I feel like some of you get a message from a person. Cupid has a strike here. You know, I feel like your person has feelings for you, but they have so many fears and so many roads that they could have gone wrong, you know, when they think all the scenarios. And there's a need to focus on the positive scenarios. There really is a need to learn. There's, you know, the word wisdom came here, and I really feel like they needed to have this wisdom, the lesson. Otherwise, they get stuck to the same cycles, the same thing over and over. But there's definitely hope here. And it could be the fears of commitment, the fears of where is this going, There's work to be done. It depends of you working as well. Of course, it depends what you want to choose. Trust your intuition, what you wanted to do here. Group 3, because it feels like you need to have patience with your person. It should become really, a lot of foundations with the friendship side. There's a transformation, there's a change here, but there are things to let go as well. And there's a need to have flexibility both sides and open the heart. I really feel like the main thing is opening the heart here. So I feel like some of you are going to get a message from a person, could be social media as well. But I feel like the universe is giving you a chance here for that reunion, to talk, to decide, okay, how can we see this reciprocity? How can we build the foundations where we are here? So the next move is more of a reunion for a conversation. But there is a potential here. They just need to put down all those fears. And it feels like a person has a lot in their mind as well. So, of course, trust how you feel, whatever you want to do as well. And I always say what I say to the other groups as well. Anything that we wanted to do, trust your intuition. But don't be afraid of releasing. Releasing is not giving up. It's trusting the divine time. And see the divine time here as well. Time will tell. If it's meant to be, they will come in the right moment. If it's not meant to be, don't let their energy hold you back to connect even with someone else as well. But trust how you feel. If you want to wait for this conversation, it really feels like the universe is going to give you guys that opportunity to open the heart. That's what I have here for you. Group 3, I hope this helps out, resonates in some way. If it does, let me know, leave me a comment. I'm always happy to hear from you. If you want an extension of this reading or anything from my Etsy shops, the crystals in front of you, these 2 decks and many others, all the links are there. If you're new, consider subscribing, like, share this video. It helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed and healing day. Thanks for watching.